What's going on, faithfuls? What's going on, guys?
What's
And I
going
want
on?
you to welcome to the Always Faithful 24/7 podcast. And we are live on all major platforms YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And if you want to come join the show, please call that number or go to the link in the comment section. All right. I'd like to welcome, of course, our newcomer. It's our newcomer, Maverick. Nice to meet you, my brother. Welcome to our team. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome. Chuck, of course, man. Welcome, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And my other brother, our other brothers, Mark, Jizzle, and Troy, they won't be joining us tonight. They have other obligations. It's all good. So, what's going on, guys? We got some stuff to get to and get some news. And, of course, some other stuff we're going to talk about with the questions we have. So, where you guys going? What's going on? How's everybody been?
Yeah.
What's going on with you? What's going on?
So yeah, I got my man over Maverick, and he decided he wanted to join our podcast. He's a great guy, and of course, if you want me to introduce you, you can. If not, you can do it yourself. Doesn't really matter how you want to do it.
No, go
You
ahead and do your thing,
okay?
bro.
I
I
know.
want. I actually want to hear this introduction. So go ahead.
Well, well, I found Maverick. I found him actually a couple days ago, and I just wanted to comment with him and ask him if you wanted to join us, and he said, "Yeah, it'd be great." So basically, we just got talking, and that's how it happened. So Maverick, it was very nice to meet you. I know he's from Florida, the
Yes, sir. Yes,
sunshine
sir.
part of the state. Sunshine part of the state.
I mean, if you want to call it that, 'cause we got bipolar weather down here. It could look sunshine out there, sunny and bright, and then you walk out and it's freezing like crazy. You wondering what the hell you at. So, I mean,
I I got you, brother. Yo, what's up, Troy? Get it in, fam. Get it in. What's up, Troy? Shout out to Troy and Jizzle. I mean, not Jizzle. I'm sorry. Shout out to Troy. I know. I'm thinking about talking my own guys. I know because they're all same names. Troy, Ben Good from Faithful Boys. Hey, I got it right that time. Sorry, Troy. My bad. So yeah, shout out
hey,
to
I like
Troy.
that.
What's up, bud?
Faithful boys. I like that.
Yeah, that's their podcast.
Just don't be going around saying that around women because they might actually think you a faithful man. So I mean, we gotta be we got to be careful on how we use that word faithful as 49er fans. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I just got talking to him and I asked him if he wanted to be the sixth guy and came right in. Talking to him, he sounds great to me. So I mean, he does have
appreciate it.
his he
Appreciate it.
does have his own podcast, but he wanted to try this one out, so he's opened up more stuff. So
Appreciate it, bro.
get it in,
Appreciate it.
Mav. Get it in, Mav. Like you,
Yeah,
bro.
like my boy Ryan was saying, I do have my own podcast on YouTube. It is called The Convo with Marvin Cato, and we pretty much discuss a lot of urban culture, what's going on in today's world and stuff like that. But my heart is really with sports, it's really with the 49ers. That's who my heart really belongs to. So, um, but I mean, right now it's just I'm trying to get in on I'm trying to get it in just like everybody else right now, find a different source of income or and doing something that I love to do and not just be doing it just because. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm here. You know,
It's all good, brother. It's all good, man. It's all love here. It's all it is, man. It's all
yes,
love.
sir. Yes, sir.
So like I said, we're all major platforms: YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. All right. And I know I give you the number already, but I'll give it again. The number. If you want to come and hit a link in the comment section, they're in there already. So go at it. If you want to come on, don't be shy. All right. We're here to discuss. I don't even want to discuss the Super Bowl. It's up to you guys. If you want to do the Super Bowl, it's up to you.
Go ahead, Chuck. Let me hear your
Yeah.
thoughts on it. 'Cause I mean,
well, I wasn't rooting for the Rams, so I'm kind of disappointed the Bengals didn't win. But
same here.
so I hope that Aaron Donald takes what he put out there and retires after this year. I mean, he said he was going to retire, so I hope he do. It'll be
It sounds like the whole team is about to retire, if you ask me, because I heard a rumor about Sean McVay might be calling it quits too. And then you got Von Miller and OBJ who's on 1-year contracts and stuff like that. So I don't know now. I mean, though it seems like this was it for the Rams. It's either make it or break it. If had they not win, then
something else for them to shoot for, but
well, it would have been a real controversy for me. I believe if the Rams had not won that Super Bowl. I mean, you shot for the stars. You got rid of everything to bring in win now players and not win. That's a no bueno move right there. So I just hope our Niners don't be doing no win now moves and actually build a team to go on for 5-6 year runs. You know what I mean? So I don't like those win now moves, because as soon as you win or you don't win, that's it. What do you do now? You got rid of everything. You spent your money. So where you go from there? But as far as
the best thing I thought of the thing is the halftime show. Yeah. But I like that.
The halftime show and the ending was the best part of the whole Super Bowl to me. I mean, I was ready to move on to off season already. Give me something. Tell me who's where. You know.
Other than that.
Yeah, I was trying to type it in fast as I can, but I can't type that fast. But Troy wants to know what YouTube channel is that you can follow you at. Send the YouTube stuff, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to type
it in fast as I can. I'm trying to type it in fast as I can for you. I know what it is.
No, you good. Bro. You good. Yeah, it's the convo with Mav and Cato. It should pop up as Mav and Cato Inc. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate it.
That right there? That's right?
Yes,
right.
Sir. Yes,
Here
sir.
You go. Here you go, Troy. All right. The convo with Maeve and Cato. All right. And it's under the
Cato ENT 2006.
There you go. That's why I remember myself last night. Yep. So when you see the 2006 one, that's the one that's theirs. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go back to that. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to go through stuff here. Chris Punk. Yo. Here you go, Chuck.
I was just.
I got a comment on this. What the heck, Sexy Chuck? This.
Dude, I was just reading that Sexy Chuck is comfortable as.
That's right. Sexy Chuck is in his room on his 49er blanket, and
I mean, it does look like you on a OnlyFans FaceTime right now, dude.
I'm on my bed. I got a San Francisco 49er.
Trying to have a good time.
I got my San Francisco pillows.
My boy Chuck say I'm having a good time right now.
I'm relaxed.
He relaxing. Leave me alone.
I gotta go get my dog in a minute, and he's outside.
Okay. So what's up, Ryan? What you got for him, man?
Well, I got some comments here to go through. A lot of them. Halftime show was good, Troy said. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, guys. Like I said on the last show, I wasn't going to watch it. I didn't. I only watched the last 2 minutes of it, actually. I thought
I wasn't even locked in.
I thought maybe Joe Burrow would do some kind of miracle, but he didn't. So I'm sorry I didn't watch it even. So
now we're gonna touch on the Bengals later now.
Yeah, he's on there right now. Troy's on there now on your page.
Okay. Yeah. I seen it.
Okay. And he said he got it. Here you go, Chuck. It's for you.
Looks like the Big
Chuck
Show.
looks like Big Show. I got you, Big Show. Okay, don't start talking about me. Don't
Oh,
start talking about wrestling now. I'll pull it
oh.
out. I got 100 and some shirts. Don't talk about wrestling.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler right now, gonna go with Roman Reigns. I like
Of
Roman
all
Reigns.
time. Of all time.
Oh,
Who's your
all
favorite of all
time?
time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Of all time. Not now, day and age. All time.
Of all time?
Because
I
I don't
got
really care for no. I don't really care for no one right now. I mean,
I'm
for
waiting.
me,
I'm waiting
it's
for that
got
answer. I'm waiting for that answer. I'm waiting
me
for that
too.
answer. Truly am. I already know. I already know who it is.
I know who mine
You
is.
should. You should know who it is, Chuck. I'm not gonna say nothing to you. Say something. Go ahead.
of all time.
Hey, Chuck, my favorite wrestler shares the
Oh.
same hairstyle you got
So you like Stone Cold?
all day, every day.
I like him. But I like Hulk Hogan, Ricky Dragon Steamboat. I got a lot of them. I actually named my dog after Bruno San Martino.
Okay, it's ironic because I know who all
I was
those
hoping you
guys
say Bruno
are.
Sorrentino. I know he's your favorite because you said it before to me.
Is he
Yeah.
That's
your
why he's your
favorite?
dog.
He's I like a lot of them.
What's your
I just-
favorite?
I
That's the
think Hulk
question.
Hogan put it on the map though. Hulk Hogan.
He
I
put wrestling on the map for you.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
when I
that's what's
started
up.
watching it.
Halftime show was awesome.
Macho Man. Okay,
Yeah.
Macho
that's
Man.
okay.
Me growing
Randy
up,
Savage,
me growing up was Taker. Taker. Easy.
Taker.
Taker is
Hold on,
my
which Taker though? I mean, the first Taker or the slimmer, the Brothers of Destruction Taker? Because I
man.
think right around when Kane actually showed up, he started changing into what we've come to know as Undertaker, right?
It was Grim Reaper Taker.
Because I mean, when he first came out, he was big, he was huge.
Yeah. Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dig it.
I got you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our first question is here. Thoughts on the RG, that's right guard situation. Do we need to upgrade? That's the first question.
Do we need to upgrade status?
Say it louder, Chuck. If you don't read it, say it louder.
Thoughts on the RG status? Do we need to upgrade?
What do you think? What do you? I know. I know there's other questions, so I'll go last. Go ahead, guys.
RG.
What do you think, Chuck?
RG. What is the RG?
The right
Right guard.
Right
Right guard.
Right now, the right guard starter is on Daniel Brunskill, and when I looked it up earlier, the Niners' offensive line ranked third at the end of the season, with Daniel Brunskill getting the lowest grade out of all five guys at a 62.2. When the very next grade above him was a 70, and that was
Chuck,
Alex Mack at center. So, I
Chuck,
mean,
I wasn't talking about underarm deodorant either. Right guard. Okay, just so you know. Okay.
I like that. I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I mean, I'm in a toss up, just like Jimmy G divided half of 49er fans. I'm in a toss up at that position because I feel like Daniel Brunskill can kind of progress a little bit towards next year and give a little bit more. Because I mean, I really don't know who we have at that backup position, and I mean, I really feel like the 49ers were trying to attack the edge rushing position or the cornerback first. So I mean, I honestly don't even know if I'm going to upgrade at that position. Probably like the 4th round, maybe.
I'd say if it's not broken, don't. If If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Something like that.
I agree with that. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I agree with that. But you can also always upgrade it.
Right.
You can always make it better.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you go to class and you get a D on an assignment,
Yeah.
and the teacher lets you retake the assignment, and you still score a D, at that point, what do we do with you?
Right.
You need tutoring. Well,
Right.
in that case, in the NFL, it's either we gonna trade you off, cut you, or
Who
you know,
is
That's for you, Chuck. Does Chuck like Vince Russo?
Vince
this?
Russo.
Oh, it's a
Wow,
wrestling
Wrestling.
question.
It's a wrestling question.
wow,
No.
wow,
There you go.
No. No.
wow.
You go back to where you were. Sorry, man. You go back to your word, man.
No. You good. You good. It caught me off guard too. I seen Vince Russo. I'm like, wait, what? We back on wrestling already? But yeah, like I agree with you though, Chuck. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, I always feel like you can upgrade it.
Right.
And plus, you gotta think about what we have back there next year too. We have a rookie quarterback back there. We need to do everything we can to protect him, put guys around him that's actually going to be able to move with him. And if I'm not mistaken, most of that offensive line are old guys, right? They're not young, and they're not like in their mids neither, are they?
I don't know. I heard something about might go after a center.
I could see that. Because like I said, right guard and center was the two lowest grades. But yet we still ranked third.
Yeah.
Yeah, all. I think the oldest one I see is, of course, Williams, Trent Williams. He's probably the oldest one I see. I think.
Yeah, but the thing
'Cause
about Williams,
Michael Lynchy is young. He's still young.
yeah, but the thing about Williams is he stay hurt. He can't be on the field.
Well, he got hurt at the end, but I'm going. That man.
Dude, he came into our team hurt.
Yeah, but that man is going through a lot. I don't know if you noticed it, but when the Washington Redskins had him, he had something wrong, and they was like, "No, don't worry about it, don't worry about it." He came to San Francisco. They found out it was a tumor on his head, and they cut, and that's what that scar is from, because they took the tumor out. I don't know if it was cancerous or not, but he went through a lot with that. So
I mean,
I give the man all the props he gives.
I can see
Mav, that question goes out to you, Mav, from Troy, one of our guest hosts we have.
What's up?
That's your question right there. He's talking to you. You can read it out loud if you want.
Oh yeah, only Mark likes today's fake fight. Great, appreciate you, brother.
He just followed you.
Yeah, I got the comments turned on over here too.
No, I was giving it to you that way you can read it out loud to him. That's all.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you, Troy.
So, to me, yes, I would definitely upgrade it. Yes, because like I always say, more the merrier. That's what I always say. Because there's always going to be competition in training camp. There's always competition, no matter what.
I mean,
how you look at it.
Be careful how you say upgrade though, because I mean, you got upgrade and you got beefing up.
Right.
Do we upgrade that position and going after another player, or do we just beef it up by adding another player?
Right.
And do we do it by experience? And do we do it by a draft pick?
Honestly, as long as Kyle Shanahan is still head coach of the 49ers, I don't trust anything that he does until after he does it. Is that fair to say?
So true.
I mean, is that fair to say? I mean, because you once you lie to a woman, she no longer trusts you. You feel me? It takes a long time for her to start believing you again. So I've been lied to too much by Kyle this season to believe anything he say or believe that he's gonna go the way I think he's gonna go.
Because then they take that right and go completely opposite.
Yeah, and then you sit here as half of the 49er fans wondering what's going on, while the other half is like, oh, I love this move. But then when it actually gets on the field, the ones who loved it no longer loves it, but the ones who was asking questions are like, oh, okay, now I see.
Right.
I mean, we're faithfuls for a reason, right? We should be united, but then again, I feel we're so divided.
So yeah, I agree that we should beef it up. That's what I agree on. How
So
about you, Chuck?
you would much rather beef it up?
Yeah,
Yeah, beef it
I'll
up.
probably beef it up. Try to get
Okay, cool, cool. Next one is, I know this one is a little off, but what do you mean by justifying? And please tell us what that stands for, bud.
Okay, the reason why I use that word, it stood out to me for the simple fact of what I read earlier about the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Commanders. You know, force of habit is gonna get some time to used to. So please don't sue us. But um, it said that the Commanders can justify a first round pick for Jimmy. Now, I'm trying to understand what the NFL means by the word justify, as far as like how strong of a possibility can the Commanders be so desperate that they actually give us a first for Jimmy. That's what I mean by justifying. Are they really telling us that, or is it just being like, okay, where we're just telling you that they're like the top teams that can actually give you a first round pick if it came down to it? Because there's other quarterbacks that's coming out on the market. You got Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. You still have to figure out what's going on with his case. Aaron Rodgers, you don't know if he's gonna stay in the NFC or not. They might just ship him off to the AFC, which will make the AFC even stronger.
Carson
What
Wentz. Carson Wentz.
Carson? What about Carson Wentz?
He's gonna be on the market. They let him
But
go. I
so
think
okay, so okay.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what it said.
I mean, who's the top two QBs right now? Trey Lance all day, baby. But
Trey Lance for me too.
yeah, Trey Lance all day since day one. But I mean, who's the main two names right now that you really have to wait on? Is it what, Russell Wilson and Deshaun Jackson, right? I mean Deshaun Watson, right? I'm talking about Jackson. Those would be like the main two you have. No, Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
Mm.
So once you find out where those three goes, then it leaves you with who? You talking about Carson Wentz? Who's right now though?
I
Let's
know
be
he's
honest.
Cleveland.
But let's
I
be
know he's
honest though. He's a free agent, right? Okay.
right.
Who is gonna be? I'm not gonna say desperate, but who you think gonna sign Carson Wentz like right now? Who's gonna be? Do you believe Carson Wentz will go before Jimmy? Put it that way.
He could. I mean, he could. Jimmy's not that great a quarterback. He can't throw the deep ball. People need people that can throw the deep ball. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can make something out of nothing.
So in that case, then we can cancel out the Buccaneers then if Bruce Arians stick around, because I mean he loves guys who air it out,
Right.
and that's not Jimmy. I don't
No,
I don't see Bruce Arians um reworking his offense around Jimmy.
I told you who's gonna take Jimmy. I
Okay,
told you
now let's get to this then. Since you already told me, I got this hypothetical for you.
what.
Um, Jimmy goes to the Steelers.
Right,
Trey Lance starts.
right.
Steelers meet the Niners in the Super Bowl. Trey Lance beat the Steelers, and once again, Jimmy is the reason why the Steelers lost. Now, that hypothetical, if it does come to life, what do you say about Jimmy then? Does he still win?
Mhm. I mean, I don't know. Jimmy is. I think he's one of them flops. I just think he's one of them flops. I don't think he's ever gonna win. I mean, unless he plays a real cruddy team. But we're setting
Listen,
up to be we're setting up to get that next 4 Super Bowls
oh,
or
of course,
five.
and that's what we should always be trying to set up for, to get the next one after the next one after the next one. Now, like I said earlier, I don't see Jimmy as a starting quarterback no more in the NFL. I see him as a bridge quarterback. Please don't get it twisted. Not a backup. That's a totally different tier. I see him as a bridge quarterback, someone you could bring in for about 2 3 years on a low contract, on low salary, and that you give you a chance to mold your future. That's how I see Jimmy now. I've never really seen Jimmy as a starting quarterback in the end, honestly, that can
Well,
lead a team.
now Troy, that was on here earlier. Troy, the warrior or whatever, the guy
Yeah.
that got your thing. Okay, he's saying
Troy from Faithful Boys.
faithful boys. He's saying earlier when he was on one of the podcasts that we said, who do you see Trey Lance being like? And he said that he sees him being like, and we're supposed to be molding him like the guy from Buffalo Bills.
Josh
So
Allen.
Josh Allen, he sees us molding him like the Josh Allen, and so now if he's gonna be like Josh Allen, more power to him. But
Now, with the hiring of Anthony Lynn, I can seriously say I'll see Trey Lance more of a upgraded Justin Herbert.
just okay.
Because only because of the hiring. Because I can see that system being implemented to Trey Lance.
Right.
So I could be wrong on that. If we're going like older quarterbacks, like we were just talking earlier, he would be more Kaepernick. That's the hybrid type quarterback. That's the typical prototype quarterback that's coming into the league now. And I mean, could I even reference whatnot? Lamar Jackson would be more of a reference to Michael Vick, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I mean that, but Michael Vick had an arm though, and he had a little bit of
Yeah.
accuracy to go
Yeah.
along with it. So
Yeah.
Shout out to
it's a little,
Troy.
it's a little,
All
it's
All
a
Troy's
little
for
repping.
difficult.
third for all
So I mean, honestly, for me, I feel like it's a little difficult to really answer that question, like give you honest opinion about who he can be molded to. But I mean, as far as I see it, just because of the hire, I'm going
Herbert
Justin Herbert, upgraded version.
upgraded version.
Now I can see the composure in Trey Lance that Josh Allen has.
Right.
I guess I can wait to see if he has that look that Joe Burrow has, that killer look, like that nothing bothers me look.
Mm-hmm.
With I mean, honestly, you can really say Trey Lance is a piece of all those new quarterbacks put all in one. Because I could see it happening. I could see it. He loves to smile, loves to have fun. So I can see when he's actually throwing touchdowns out there and winning, you'll see a really big kid out there on that field. So yeah, I can get that. But as far as like getting a first round pick for Jimmy, I would be shocked.
No.
Ju- Just like my homeboy said, there's a sucker born every day. And you know what? When he said that, I really You right, brother. You right. I can't even get that.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter too. I saw that about the
You
first round
seen
pick
it?
for Jimmy. Yeah, I was like, I'd be surprised if we get a first round pick for him. I said that to my guys, my brothers. I said that to them. Shout out to Mark, Jizzle, and Troy. I I just don't see it. I see maybe
Listen,
a second or third, maybe, but not a first. I don't see it.
if we take a third, then that's a real slap to the face for us for the simple fact that not only we gave up a second for him, but we was also offered back a second for Jimmy, and we turned that down. So it's like, what's the motive here? Like, you really believe you can get a first round pick for this guy? Do you really believe that his play for the season can earn him a first round? Or is it going to be the market that makes him, that gives you what you need for Jimmy? Because, like I said before, these other quarterbacks, come on. You even got Jameis Winston that's going to be on the market. He might even go back to Tampa. I wouldn't mind him as a backup for us. So, I mean, it's a lot of different options out there before you really get the Jimmy. So, yeah, I would be shocked if Washington made that reach. But
Yeah, I won't
anything
mind.
could
I
happen.
won't. Yeah, I won't mind having a second for him though.
But okay, so what happens if Washington makes that reach and reaches out and says, "Here, you can have it first." Who do we take in the first? Or if we get a second, who do we take? First round draft pick. Who do we take? What do we
Well,
take?
first off, Washington, I believe, got the 11th pick in the first round. Honestly, I feel like you really don't need a first round, nor even a second round, because you can really build your team. Well, your team is really built from the third round back, if you think about it. Honestly, most of these guys that you hearing names for the first time, damn, I wonder what round. Dude, Elijah Mitchell came out in the 6th round.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, we probably all thought it was going to be a 1-2 punch with Raheem Mostert and maybe Trey Sermon, but Elijah Mitchell took it over.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said about the picks. I'm like, I had no problem having 1 6 and 3 sevens. I had no problem with that. So
Yeah, I don't have a
I know Shanahan and whoever we pick and Lynch can groom these guys.
yeah,
Whoever
I
we
don't
get.
have no problem whatsoever
Hmm.
just starting off in the second round. Cause I mean, like, come on. You can go to the combines, you can see all these guys, and you can be like, oh man, yeah, he runs a 40. Just because his 40 is faster than this guy, you bump him up, you bump up his draft stock because he could bench a little bit more than that guy, you bump up his draft, but then his football IQ is lower than the guy that you passed up on. Now you sitting here, you have a project on your hand versus a guy who's 75% ready to come in, learn your offense, and get going. So, um,
I
I
got
mean,
you.
that's
I
all I
got
got to
you.
say about that.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I got the picks up on here. I just gotta see if I can pick them out real quick because I know I got the picks up on here.
I think we start off with the second round. That's like a 61st.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I would go DB first, honestly.
DB, defensive
Yeah, I
back.
would. Yeah, I would go DB, man. I love Ward. Um, Tart, but we need help. Emmanuel Mosley back there, but we need help, bro. Like, it's
Yeah, we got 1 6, 3 sevens. I'm pretty sure it's updated right now. It's probably got more than 9 now. I'm happy with that. I really am. I had no problem with that. Now, if we get another 2 for Jimmy, I'll take that too. That's 2 2s
yeah,
and 2 3s, 1 4, 1 5. Dude, we do great in 5, 6, and 7s. We always do. We always do.
So
I
when
had
nah.
no problem with that.
Hold on, Thomas. Which Thomas is that? The coach?
That
Which
was
coach
that
is
was
that?
Salma Thomas. Salma Thomas. Salma
Oh,
Thomas. Salma Thomas. When he went to the Raiders, we got
And
that
CJ
pick.
Beathard,
Yep. CJ
we got a
Beathard.
pick for him too.
Yep.
And we got picked for
We got picked. We got picked for Beathard from Jacksonville. He went to back up Trevor Lance.
Really? So
Well-
what was this?
I mean, Trevor Lawrence. My bad, not Lance. Sorry.
we got a pick for Hyder.
Yeah, that's I think
Hyder.
that's what
Hyder.
Carlos Hyder, right? That's
Yeah,
his
Carlos
name?
Hyder. Yeah, the guy, our defense, one of our defensive ends. He
Is
went
that his
to
name?
went to
Carlos
went
Hyder?
to,
No,
went
that's
to,
not his name. Is it? I'm not sure.
No, oh God, man, brain fart. Never brain fart. God, Hyder. I know his first name too. Can't remember it.
He was
Don't
a
worry about
running
it.
back, wasn't he?
No.
No,
He was
no,
defensive
no.
end. Defensive end. Defensive end. He was
I
defensive
know,
end.
I know who you talking about. I just can't think of the name. I can't remember
I
the
felt
name.
pretty sure it was Carlos Hyder
But
myself. Carlos
dude,
Hyder.
those guys hadn't been with the team. Wait, we let CJ Beathard go last year. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was
Or was
last
it
year.
2 years
Yeah.
ago?
I think it was last year. I think you might be right. 2 years ago. I'm not too sure myself.
Because I know some of those picks, like you can have those future picks, and then they tell you what the compensatory picks for.
I'm
Like
sorry.
McDaniels.
Hyder didn't go to the Raiders. He went to Seahawks. He went to Seahawks. That's where he went to. Seahawks. I remember that. Yeah. And Thomas went to the Raiders. I remember that. And Beathard went to Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I seen Beathard on the sideline out there, but I didn't know that we actually had those picks. What was that pick? Did he have any kind of stipulation in that pick, or was it just a straight 7th round 262?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a straight pick.
Okay,
That's a straight pick. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure.
because I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. Probably would have been great if you would have seen the field, maybe like 2 games. That probably could have boosted up to something. I don't know.
And we got Mike McDaniel. We got that one from Dolphins because he went to Dolphins. So we got the 3rd round pick for him.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't mind another 2. Actually, I mean, we got 9 picks.
That's what I'm saying.
2,
That's
that's 10.
I think this is it's upgraded now, so we probably got 10 now. I think we had 10 or 11. I think it's 10.
Yeah, but you know, we're not gonna use all that. Most of that is firepower.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, that's what a lot of podcasters say, that they just use them for camp bodies. Camp bodies.
like,
It's used better. It's used better.
I can really see like 2 of those 7s going to the Rams or even the Bengals or something, like just because they don't need much to update their team.
But you know, out of all them picks, we should get a wide receiver.
Oh,
wide receiver.
I know for a fact that Kyle Shanahan's gonna go for a wide receiver somewhere in the draft. I know he will.
Dude, I like they run them more last year, bro. I wish he would have grabbed them last year, but he ended up
2 running backs.
Yeah,
Sermon,
he went 2 running backs back to back.
Went for Sermon and I mean, our brain fart.
And Elijah Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell, thank you, Mitchell. Thank you. So yeah. That's why I was saying to myself, to my guys, I'm like, do you think Sermon was a bust? Or he didn't break out yet?
Sherman.
I honestly, my honest opinion is I don't like Ohio State running backs. Never have. And I mean, with the exception of Eddie George.
I'll just not really say that.
Yeah, I don't care much for Ohio State running backs. I mean, hell, look at Zeke. He's making my point.
Yeah, so I mean, that's where our picks are. I think we have 10 now. I'm pretty sure we do, but it all depends what we're gonna get with Jimmy, because like I said, I won't mind getting her too. Don't mind that.
Now, a lot of people have killed me for saying this, but I mean, again, people, you have to look at the salary. You have to look at the game. Look at the game like the front office looks at it. It's a business.
Yeah, because you know damn well trading out Jimmy is going to bring a lot of guys back.
Oh, of course. Yeah. But see, this is why I get crucified at when I mention Kittle in a package deal with Jimmy. That would give us a first for sure.
Kittle.
Oh, Kittle's all around. He's the number one all around tight end in the league, blah blah. I get
Uh,
that. But if we're looking at it like a business, this man is getting paid for to absolutely just sit on his ass. I mean, if I'm gonna pay a player, I expect that player to be utilized at the position that I'm paying that player to.
so
You know,
Ryan's gonna hate me. So what do you think about Tart?
Tart. I said that.
No,
I said this one.
Maverick. What's
Oh,
he
you
Maverick.
think?
asking
I'm
me
sorry.
that question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me. I'm like, huh? Already gave my answer.
I
So
mean,
go ahead,
what
Maverick.
you asking you? Are you asking me that question because of the possibility of him making that pick and we're going to the end, going to the Super Bowl? Is that what it is?
yep,
Is that why?
yeah.
I
Because
mean,
you're saying if you got all these guys, you plan them to make do all that stuff. But if he can't make a pick, he can't catch a ball, then do we really need him? Because we'll move that other safety over there.
I mean that's why he's a DB because he can't catch. He ain't got no hands. I mean, I don't need my DBs to go out there and be wide receivers. I need them to knock down the balls. Yeah, okay. You get an opportunity like that to make a play and take your team to the Super Bowl. Of course, you got to make it. You dream of it since you was a child, since you've been playing the game. But at the same time, it just didn't happen. Doesn't mean that opportunities like that won't present itself no more.
Right.
It will, but I mean, it
So
was just one play.
do you say we keep him or we let him go?
It depends. It depends on his salary. Like what do,
Yeah.
and then who we bring back, and what do we do in the draft with him? Because if in so many ways, I look at him like in so many ways, I kind of look at him like Jimmy. You kind of have to wait to see where the other pieces falls before he can actually be moved how you want him to move.
Right.
Because you got who back there, Ufunga and Ambry
Ward.
Thomas,
Ward.
Right.
And
They said
Ward,
Ward.
Sanders.
they said they'll move Ofanga in his position.
Yeah, we had that. We
See,
had a
so
discussion on the last show we did. So
Yeah.
yeah, so you already got a lot of pieces that's moving. So I probably would beef it up. I
who would
would
you who would you use for nickel? Ward.
out of who?
And hold on. Who would you use for nickel? Ward or Ambry Thomas? I'm pretty sure.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it was
It,
Ward because
Yeah.
was it
Who it
Ward? Was
was?
it Ward?
it was
Was
Ward.
it
It was
Ward that
Ward.
played nickel all season?
No, I think it was Williams. Kyle Williams. I mean
It
Kyle
was
Williams.
Ward
Williams.
that he said
Yeah,
Ward or
Ward or
Ward or
Ambry
Thomas,
Thomas.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, as far as I understand, Thomas is coming along just fine.
Yep, exactly. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
I
you.
would, I would, yeah, I would put Thomas where he belongs and put Ward right where he's supposed to play at.
Yep. Because I even said that on our last show, I said, no, I wouldn't move either one of them because Ambry Thomas is that's doing good in corner. Keep him there. Don't move him. He's getting used to
Right.
that spot now. And keep Ward at nickel. And I guess they're gonna put either Tart or Funga in the back.
I would probably go with Ufunga as far as like starting, and bring Tart in as reliever.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that Ufunga is a good tackler. He just has his speed's good. His speed's real good. But when it comes to like closing down on a player, he has to close down a little faster. Then he'll tackle him real quick.
But I mean, I feel like a lot of people are crucifying Jaworski, but he's not Eli Apple. If anybody's seen that Super Bowl last night, actually watched the damn thing, Eli was just getting burnt. He actually, so many flags could have went towards his way last night, but didn't go. So I look at players like that makes championship, and then I look at players on my team like, why are we crucifying this man? Like, it was just one bad play. Perfect example. let's go back to, I believe what it was. Was it 2004? Was that the Ravens? No, no, no. When was the Ravens Super Bowl? The first one with Trent Dilfer.
I got a brain fart now.
But anyway, while he looked for
Yeah,
it,
I forget.
the New York Giants had a safety by the name of Jason Sehorn, who
Yep.
shut down
Yep.
one of NFL's best wide receivers at the time in Randy Moss and stopped the Minnesota Vikings on advancing to the Super Bowl.
Yep. I remember that. I remember that.
Remember that.
Jason
Get to the
Sehorn.
Super Bowl, that same shutdown corner who made a name for himself shutting down top name receivers after receivers throughout the whole season got burnt by a damn receiver named Michael Jackson. I mean, I felt like guy was doing the moonwalk all over Jason Sehorn in that game. So,
I remember. I remember.
I mean, we got to go back and look at games like these in these shutdown corners, shutdown DBs, and all these other, you know what I'm saying? Like when we look at stuff, oh man, this guy needs to get at this, bro. I mean, it's been other guys out there with bigger names than Jaquaski Tart, who's made bigger mistakes and who's caused their team a lot more than this guy. So, given the benefit of a doubt, it was just one play.
Yep. All right.
I got you, brother.
And I'm actually, you know, I'm actually one of the 49er fans that were kind of happy we didn't make it to the Super Bowl, because we make it to the Super Bowl and win with Jimmy G, then we really have a fucking problem in our hands. And I'm ready for Trey time. So
No, they were getting rid of Jimmy G with whatever. They already said if he wins the Super Bowl, it don't help his job.
they might say that, but again, Kyle Shanahan makes me feel like a side piece, but I don't want to be no side piece.
It was a draft capital. That's what they were talking about. If you won the Super Bowl for us, it would have been harder to get a better pick for Jimmy G to after winning the Super Bowl, even though he's gonna be gone no matter what. That's what they were talking about.
I mean, how would that make it harder? I don't understand that.
Yeah, how would that make it harder? It make it easier, or it should make it easier for us.
Because they wanted him out. They didn't want to keep him no more. That's the problem.
See, okay. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I appreciate us losing that game. I didn't mind losing that game. I was okay with it.
Hey, you weren't one of those 1,000 people who threw your control or anything at the TV.
I was not, sir. I was not. I actually sat back, rolled a blunt, and was like, "Oh,
I would never,
let's go."
Ever. How much I love this team. I'm passionate about this team. I would never throw anything at my TV. Never. I don't care.
I can't. I just can't.
You cost money for that TV. Okay, you pay money for that TV. And nowadays, these TVs are like 50, 60 inches, and you get one for $300. Still, you're paying a lot of money for that freaking TV. You could use that towards your gas for your car. Something more expensive.
Well,
that's groceries.
We got a person on our podcast that was going off on the pillow.
Jizzle.
Call him Pillow Man.
He has a pillow. He has a pillow on his couch. It has a 49ers logo on it. And every time he gets pissed off or whatever, he just starts hitting it with his fist.
I'd rather do that than break the stuff that I paid money for.
Thank you. There you go. Our next question here, my fellas, my brothers. How would the whole NFC look next season? You guys go right ahead, do your thing. Let's let me go first.
Go ahead, Chuck. I'm gonna let you run first.
Go ahead. You go ahead. I'll question you.
Well,
how would I think that the NFC will look next season? Shit. You know, I'm so freaking faithful with this team. I want them to be number one. That's how I look at it. I want them to be number one. I want the Eagles out. I'm not an Eagle fan. Never was, never will be. I can't stand cheeseheads. Tom Brady. No. Hope he doesn't make the playoffs even, but he probably will knowing him.
He's retired. Tom Brady.
Well,
Hey, tell you. Oh, I was about to say.
go
Hey,
ahead.
don't steal my thunder. I'm about to talk
Go
about it. I was just
ahead.
about to talk about it. He's thinking about coming back. You hear me?
Uh,
He's thinking
yeah.
about coming back again. He's thinking about it. It was blown over Twitter, a couple nights ago, or a few nights ago, whatever it was. It was over internet, over Twitter, saying, "Oh, I might have another shot at this." So, even though Gronk, he wanted to be out too, but he's gonna try to bring him back also.
Well,
Give him again.
Gronk said he wants to. Where was it? He said he wants to play with not Aaron Rodgers. I don't think it was a quarterback he wants to play with, and it wasn't Tom Brady. If Tom Brady left, maybe it was Aaron Rodgers that he wants to play with.
There is no way. There is no way I can see Gronk playing with Aaron Rodgers, especially when he has a high flying freaking wide receiver in Devontae Adams.
No, it wasn't him. It was Lamar Jackson. That's what it was.
Now, hold on. Now, that's even more of a shock for me to hear.
Yeah, it's a big shock for me too.
Gronkowski playing with Lamar Jackson after I clearly heard this.
Somebody.
Man.
It was somebody. I forget who it was, but it was somebody.
But see, if I'm not mistaken, though, Gronk didn't want to play with no other quarterback than Brady.
There you go. Thank you.
That was
waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to say that. He didn't want to play for nobody. For Brady's one who brought him back because he was he was in retirement. Right? He was playing. He was in the what's that freaking thing called? Not Dance with Stars. The other thing, the costume thing, the singer.
Masked Singer.
Masked Singer. He was in a Masked Singer. He was in a Masked Singer. I can't say it right. Masked Singer, and he was already retired. So Tom Brady said, "I'll bring you back." And we did. They gave him a contract to come back to Tampa Bay with him. That's my point about it.
I mean, but honestly though, if Grunt did want to play with any other quarterback besides Brady that's in the league right now, who would it be? I mean, there's really nobody that he would want to play with.
He has that chemistry with him. That's why. He has that chemistry with Brady. Him and Brady have been brothers since the early friggin' Patriot days. That's why.
Honestly though, Grunt in a green and yellow uniform playing alongside Rodgers and Devontae Adams. I mean, it sounds intriguing for the simple fact that Grunt would spread that field even more open for Devontae.
I just want to see him being a cheesehead. Don't say it. Just don't say it.
I mean, that's the only. Listen, that's the only other quarterback that. No, well, I ain't gonna say that. I can see Grunt playing with one of those young guys. I can't in a Josh Allen or Mahomes.
I was just about to say that to you. See, you talking about the Thunder again?
Yeah.
Damn. Everybody's stealing my thunder all the time. What the hell?
Hey, you got to be quicker than that, man. You got to be quicker than that.
Hate that. But it's all good, brother. It's all good. It's all good.
How would the NFC look next season, though? I mean, I believe you and I talked about that earlier.
I definitely see Mahomes. I definitely see Mahomes though.
With Gronk, right? Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But if I was to take the whole NFC, let's go division by division real quick. NFC East, Dallas, they still have Dak Prescott. The Commanders don't know what they're gonna do at quarterback. Daniel Jones seems like he's the man in New York. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts. I mean, I don't know. Are they having like mixed feelings about him over there?
That football team's all effed up.
Yeah,
the Eagles team's all messed up. They thought they hit a grand slam with friggin' Hurts when they drafted him. They thought they did.
And then, hold on. Then Doug Peterson just left him. Oh, was he retired? Or was he on another staff or something?
no,
He
he
just
went
left
to
the Eagles, ain't it?
Jacksonville Jaguars. Pretty sure that's what it was.
They just
Was it
hired him, but he
Jacksonville? I think
just
it was.
no, Jacksonville just hired him.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. You're right. Okay, I'm right now. Okay, I'm right.
Yeah, but he just left the Eagles, right? He did coach the Eagles last year, right? That's
Yeah.
who he was coaching. Okay,
Was it Doug Peterson or was it
yeah,
somebody else? No,
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 no.
he
It
was.
wasn't Doug Peterson. It wasn't Doug Peterson. It was somebody else.
It wasn't Doug Peterson who made
I don't
that
think it
move
was.
for
I don't think it
Carson
was Doug
Wentz.
Peterson. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it wasn't him last year. Somebody else.
But Doug Peterson does have a Super Bowl win with
Yeah. Doug
Nick
Peterson. He
Foles.
does have a Super Bowl. Yes.
Okay,
So they
so
beat the Patriots. They beat the Patriots.
okay, so I mean NFC East, NFC West. I mean, with the possibility of the whole Rams being retired,
Oh, can you
Kyler
see
Murray.
that? Can you see that though?
I can actually. I can.
What do you think I'm about to say?
Okay. When it comes to the NFC West, my biggest rival to me are the Rams. I don't care if we've beaten them 6 weeks in a row, 6 games in a row, whatever you want to call it. I've always looked at the Rams as being the biggest rival, and I think it's because of the greatest show on turf.
I got you.
That team made me respect the Rams more than the Seahawks or the Sea Chickens, whatever the hell you want to call
I'm
them.
sorry, I can't say the Seacocks. I'm sorry.
Okay, I get that. I could rock with that too. The Cardinals never really scared me. It's always been the Rams.
The Cardinals never scared me at all. There's any time they scare me is when Kyler Murray goes outside the pocket. That's the only time they scare me.
That's it. I mean, Seattle don't scare me at all. I mean, the only one that scares me is Russell Wilson. It's not Seattle. I'm not scared of their receivers. I'm not scared of their defense.
Do you see the picture of Russell Wilson at the Pro Bowl?
What, sitting right next to Roger Goodell?
No, when he's standing up, all his weight he gained all that weight.
Oh man, I mean, hey,
Russell
listen,
got fat. He got fat.
That's what happens when you're a married man. You know that. you gain weight, man. What you mean?
Damn, man. You can't
go
weight,
out and
man.
you can't go out and play sports no more. Now you gotta sit home, watch the babies, and eat bonbons and ice cream all day. Oh, you want to watch a movie with me? Like, a life of a married man. You gain weight.
No, what I was thinking, can you imagine him and Kittle being on the same team? Gronk and Kittle.
I don't know how that would work. I really don't.
I know. I'm just, it's an imagine kind of thing. Can you imagine that?
I mean, yeah, I could imagine in the Pro Bowl.
Ha ha ha.
I mean, you know what? Speaking of Pro Bowl, man, I know you say you don't know what the USFL really is. I don't know if you had the time to look at it.
I don't watch that football league thing.
No, it's starting back up this off season, so we'll have more football to watch until the NFL comes back. But the whole story about that, I mean, hell, Steve Young played in the USFL before he joined Tampa and came to San Francisco. We've had several 49ers that played in the USFL and came over to the NFL when it was dismantled. They was doing good. I mean, they was paying people. Herschel Walker even went to the USFL instead of getting drafted by the NFL, getting paid.
But a lot of people went to the USFL.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know how you guys feel about him. I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but if not for Donald Trump, the USFL probably still would be alive today. Well, they wouldn't have to make a comeback. That's what I'm trying to say.
You could resist bringing a president inside this conversation.
Well,
right?
It's hard. It was hard. It was hard not to bring him up because
I got you. I understand. It's all good. It's all good, man.
He was an owner. He was an owner of, if I'm not mistaken, he was either owner of the Tampa Bay Bandits or a team up in New York. Yeah, and when he finally got his foot in the door as far as owning a team, The whole story behind it is that he wanted to go out and challenge the NFL for the primetime spots, and they ended up winning the fight. That's what makes it so crazy. They ended up winning the fight, but didn't have enough money to keep the league going.
Mm-hmm.
So most of their money was tied up into a competing against the NFL to become the juggernaut. So had they had the money to keep going, we would be talking about USFL today instead of just NFL. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
What
glad
you
they're coming back.
what you call tried to do that too?
Who's that?
Vince McMahon
What?
with that XFL.
I, hey, honestly, I was starting to love it, man, because it's football, and
Uh-huh.
it was football combined with wrestling. I mean,
Yep.
who didn't do that as a kid? Who didn't play XFL as a kid, growing before XFL?
I'll be honest with you guys. I never got into the XFL stuff. Never got into it for some reason.
I
I don't
get
know.
it, I get it, because
Yeah,
you're probably not a big time wrestling fan, or you at that time, so
I
that's probably
was,
one of the
but
things that threw you
I
off.
just wasn't into the XFL stuff. That's all. Just
Right.
it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Like
My
for
brother
me,
watched it. My brother did, but I never did.
well, see, for me, it reminded me of Blitz. You remember the video game?
Yeah, I remember the video game. The video game.
But,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I
when I
remember.
That
so
video
when
game
I
was
seen it
freaking
in real
rocking,
life,
man.
I was actually waiting for some real life Blitz action. Pick him up
Dude.
and
Oh my
power
god.
bomb him or something.
Especially the lightning strikes. Lightning strikes. That was
Dude,
awesome.
could you imagine if that was happening in real life, in like a real life game or something? I mean, that would have been like, whoa. I wouldn't want to play it, but I'll watch it. It looks fun. It's one of them. It looks fun from a distance,
Hey Chuck,
but it's
What?
huh? You want to answer that question? I know it's your turn
How
now.
would the NFL look next season?
the NFC actually. The NFC.
NFC, just the NFC, not the whole NFL.
The
Just the NFC. Where
NFC.
we're at. Where we're at.
The NFC.
I gave mine already. I gave mine because us number one. I
Yeah,
gotta say for my
I
team.
love our chances
It
because of
look
how it looks.
different. It's gonna look different. I mean, it's gonna look different. You know what happens? We gotta wait till off season. We'll see what happens. But everybody knows, um, Kyle Murray's trying to get up out of St. Louis, so it may look different.
Well, I mean,
If
there's
that
no
really goes through.
quarterbacks. There's no quarterbacks in the NFC right now. Even if Brady was to come back, then you would for sure pencil in Tampa to make another run. And then I love our chances for a first time player, to actually take the field this whole season, and
Uh,
Trey Lance. So it's not like
now
the AFC.
this would be Trey Lance's rookie year.
This would be considered his rookie year because last year he was redshirted.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, like it's in like in college, if you redshirt a player, they technically can play up to like 5 years. They could be on the team for like 5 years
Okay.
because like their freshman year, I guess is an eligibility type thing when it comes to that. Their freshman year, they wasn't too eligible or something, but
Right.
they were eligible for 5. So
Okay.
I believe I'm explaining it right, but that's pretty much what it is.
Okay. All right. I
But
just I know that because I collect football cards, so and I usually take it as the rookie year is the first year, so it gets me confused when they bring
well,
it
his rookie year was technically the year he got drafted, but he
right.
didn't play.
Right.
But I'm looking at his second season as an actual first
Rookie.
season, rookie season,
Right.
right? So his card might not say rookie on it,
Right.
but because of what happened and how it happened,
Right.
the card might be ranked like a rookie card. So I mean, yeah, you might could make some good cash off of it, depending on how he turns out.
Yep. Depends
So I
on
mean, you don't need Trey Lance to go out there and throw for no 4,000-5,000 yards. You just need him to be better than Jimmy.
how
That's it. I mean, am I wrong? Am I lying for that?
Nope. You
Let-
always
let-
want You always want your next quarterback to be better than the next quarterback.
Of course. Now let's take the Bengals for example. This was I feel like I believe this was their last, like their one and only shot for some years to come.
I don't
It
know
might.
about that.
I mean, no,
Mm.
it's not gonna take. It's not gonna take them another 30 to 40 years to make it back. What was it? The last Super Bowl was what, 85? So like
88 and 89.
88 and 89. They went back to back like that. I thought it
They,
was. They didn't have a break in between,
wait a minute. 89 was their last one,
which
and
would beat them.
maybe right. And 88. Let me see. Let me see. It should be in my book
I
because
believe 88. I believe 88 was the Broncos. No,
yeah,
was
I
it the
think
Broncos or the Giants? Was it the Giants? One of them. We beat like 55-10.
yeah, I got that thing. Yeah. Um, 80. See, see here. Super Bowl. Let's see here. It should have. It was like 80 something.
I think it was 85 and 89. It was a big break in between.
Yeah.
Because there was our last Super Bowl before we went back to the Super Bowl and we played them
Yeah.
again. It's probably like a year or two in between, I think. So if you're saying 89,
I know 89 was one.
all right, but
So
yeah, I really feel like it was a small window for them because look who they got to go through next year just to make it. You got Mahomes, you got Allen, you got Justin Herbert with a
yeah,
possibility of Lamar Jackson being an actual quarterback than a running back. You got a Mac Jones who's coming along real well.
yeah.
Who knows what? I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he's not really a threat just yet. Zach Wilson, not really a threat just yet.
All
But
right, here it says 89. Montana won Super Bowl. Then it says 88. Montana won Super Bowl, and then it says 84. He won. So he was
okay,
in there for both Super Bowls.
I believe I don't. The thing is, I don't remember the Bengals going back to back against the Niners.
So
I,
maybe
I
it was 84
84 and 89. Okay,
because
because I
Chris Collinsworth played for them.
for the Bengals, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I
So
mean
maybe,
I just feel like they got too much traffic to go through, and the division is only getting better. Well,
yeah,
that conference is only getting better. So while the NFC, Trey Lance has a way better shot of reaching the Super Bowl
yeah,
because there's no quarterbacks. You might have defense, but you don't really have offense to challenge the 49ers.
yeah. All depends on what happens with the Rams. You got the Cardinals. You got Seahawks. We don't know if Russell Wilson's leaving there, so.
Exactly. And then
But
you
if
don't know.
Russell,
Now, check this out. I got a question for you. Now, we all know Kyle Shanahan loves running backs.
yeah,
So, with Alvin Kamara getting in trouble in the Pro Bowl, getting arrested and everything, I know he's expensive, but let's just say hypothetically, could you imagine Alvin Kamara in a 49ers uniform sharing time with Elijah Mitchell and possibly Debo Samuel as well?
Let me answer
With,
mine first.
go ahead with Trey Lance, with a running threat at a quarterback.
Football wise, yes. But after going
Why?
through all the shit he's going through now with the courts and shit and what he did to his woman, I don't want anything to do with it. Personal life,
Hold
no.
on. What
Football, yes.
was it his woman? Was it his woman that he had the altercation with? Because I thought it was
Yeah,
just like
yeah. It
some
was
guy
in
in
his
the bar.
car. It was in his car. It was in his car. That's the last thing I saw.
So
Was his
it was a
car.
domestic dispute with him.
Yes, yes. hmm
I gotta look that up some more, cause
Yeah, it was in his car. Hey
but
Chuck,
I'm
what'd you give to for the teams? I know I wasn't
But
here. Sorry, I was dealing with my son.
I don't know. It looks different. I don't know. I don't know
All
how
right,
they answered that one.
all right.
It looks different.
What are the chances of the Bengals making it to the Super Bowl again?
yeah, I
I
think
didn't put
yeah.
the word again on there.
No, you good.
We,
Yeah,
we were just
it's
talking
real.
about that.
Yeah, it's real slim, man. It's very slim up there for the Bengals again. I mean,
Yeah,
with no Tom Brady in the AFC, I really see them going back and forth between Bills, Chiefs, um, again, possibly the Ravens. Um,
Well,
yeah, yeah,
I see it real hard because the Bengals barely beat the Chiefs.
and
Barely.
that's why I feel like this was their opportunity. This was their chance. I mean, both teams that played last night were on a small window. I don't see them going back for like maybe another 4 or 5 years. If they go back sooner than that, then that's great. They know what they doing, but I really don't. Like
no, I don't see him going back either. So that's
yeah,
my answer.
the Rams was on a win now mode, and the Bengals were on a very very slim window. So we can move on from that.
Yeah, Chuck, you want to give your 2 cents to it?
What
Go right
are
ahead.
the huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
What are the chances of the Bengals making the Super Bowl? I don't see it. I don't see it. I see in the Super Bowl. I want to see the 49ers and Steelers and the 49ers beating them for the sixth win.
Well, there you have it, saying the Chiefs are the top favorites now.
Oh, of course, no
hmm
doubt. The
Yeah,
Chiefs followed by the Bills,
that was about
but
an hour. That was an hour before after the Super Bowl happened. It was over.
okay. Now remember not Chuck. Remember not. I said 49ers over Steelers only if they have Jimmy G. So Trey Lance could go ahead and whoop up on the Steelers and Jimmy. So we can go back and actually all agree that Jimmy G was not the winning factor in San Fran. He was just part of a winning franchise, winning organization. I'm really tired of people emphasizing wins and losses as a quarterback stat when it's really a team stat.
Right.
You know, look how this man is being utilized. Look how many yards he throw for the year. Look how many touchdowns he throws for. If I'm not mistaken, this man threw for under 3,500 yards this year, and only like about I want to say 12, 20 touchdowns maybe, and like 12 picks. I don't have my stats in front of me, but I believe that's what it was. Under 3,500, 20 TDs and 12 INTs. Now, can you win with a quarterback that's always consistently giving you those numbers year in and year out? Can you actually, without having a team that's supporting him?
No, probably not.
Exactly. So that's why it was time to move on from him, man. I mean, the roller coaster ride, bro. We had to get off this roller coaster sooner or later.
Mhm.
Let's just pray that they don't make it seem like we as fans don't make each other feel like this is a whole nother roller coaster that we're getting on.
Right.
So,
So, well,
You talk,
Ryan,
you talking about his full season for
yeah.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, correct?
No,
no,
no, no. Jimmy G.
Oh, Jimmy G. I thought you were talking about Joe
Yeah.
Burrow. My bad. My
Oh
bad.
hell no. Joe Burrow, I think went up for 4,000 plus.
Well, it says here. It says here. Yeah, well, for season I'm talking about. Yeah, season, right? Yeah, season. Season that he only threw. It says here 1100, 1100, 1105
1100
passing yards. Yep,
1100 yards
passing yards.
this season.
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Did Joe Burrow not have a full season?
I don't know, tell you the truth. I really don't know, tell you the truth, if he was or not. And you know, he had nah, that's gotta be. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I don't
had to
think
been
this
that's
has
got to be the
this
season he was hurt. That's got to been last year. He got hurt last year,
is.
like in the middle of the season.
Oh, my bad. I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I was looking at the postseason by accident. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, I mean that's still
Yeah.
not bad though for a postseason. I mean, 1100 yards.
Yeah. 1105 actually.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
For
you're
what,
right.
2 games?
He was over 4,500 yards. 4,500 yards. 34 TDs and 14 INTs. Interceptions.
See, and that show, like, if I see numbers like that one for a quarterback, it shows me that quarterback is using it.
He was sacked 51 times.
See, that shows you that you need an O-line.
Damn. 51 times.
Well, they were saying. Now I know this is off the 49 grid. I ain't talking about the 49ers right now, but we all can take it back to the 49ers. They said, Ben Roethlisberger retired this year, and they said Terry Bradshaw said that he has 3 or 4 more years in him, but the offensive line in Pittsburgh stinks, and without the offensive line being the offensive line, he's getting beat up and sacked and all that. So if you don't have an offensive line, your quarterback won't take a beat.
Dude,
Jimmy G did that bad. He actually came in 12th in yards this year.
Who, Jimmy?
Yeah, 3,800.
Yeah, I seen that.
3,800.
But is it 3,800? I thought it was under 35.
3810. 3810. 3810.
You sure that's not total yardage?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I went through. The same
including
thing.
rushes. I mean, I don't think he rushed that much, but
No, passing. He'll never run for that much. You know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I could have sworn it was less than 3,500. Is it 30? I could be wrong, but was it 20 touchdowns?
Keep on looking at the wrong freaking thing at him.
Is that? But
I'm gonna do it this way.
My favorite players when it comes to football, my idols actually.
12,
is Barry.
30. I'm sorry. I mean to cut you off, man.
You good.
38-10. 2021 season. Didn't do bad on interceptions. 12, but he only had 12. I mean, 12. 20 TDs.
Yeah, 20 touchdowns. See.
And wow, whew,
How many times he got sacked?
He got sacked. That's not bad. 29. Not bad.
It could have been less. Cause see, look, I've never seen Jimmy G throw the ball away. I've seen him overthrow receivers. I've seen him miss open passes.
Joe Burrow was the only player and quarterback through the whole season who had most sacks against him. 51. 51 sacks against him. Wow.
Oh,
Ron Tannehill probably came in second or third because he had 47. Wow.
Dude, how do you expect a quarterback to show you what they really got when you don't have
no line?
You know, and that's why I feel like we really do need to upgrade or beef up, like you guys say, at the center position.
Need a new center. Alex Mack would definitely need a upgrade or beef up.
I would even upgrade Williams at that position for only because he stayed hurt.
Yeah. It would be good to have a backup for Trent Williams. Just in case he gets hurt again somehow.
Yeah.
We'll have a backup for him. I agree with
But
that. I do agree with that.
see the thing about it is the backup comes in and play like Trent Williams or better
Yeah,
and stay
that's true.
healthier.
That's true.
What do you do with the best, guy in the league now at his position? You tell me. You still honor that contract?
What's his contract for again? You remember or
Um,
no?
I'm not sure, but I know it's a hefty one. He's the
I know.
highest
I
paid
know
at
it's
his
hefty. I know
position.
it's hefty. Yeah, I know it's
He's
hefty.
the highest paid at his position. I believe he got another
Yeah.
year or
He
two.
he's high. He's the highest paid offensive tackle, or offensive tackle in the season. This season, he was the highest paid one.
Yeah,
I
he
would
was.
I would I would probably search for one in the fourth,
That's true. Yeah.
maybe the fifth somewhere.
Yeah. Fourth or fifth would be good enough for an offensive tackle.
Yeah,
I
because
think.
I mean, you don't have to pay them much,
Because we
and
won't
those
we won't
guys are
have the
hungry.
first. We won't have a first. We'll have maybe 2 seconds, maybe two. And I don't think they want to waste 2 draft picks in second round for offensive tackle unless they find a good one, real
Right.
good one.
The thing that I'm scared about getting the first round for Jimmy, if we do get it, is what do we do with it?
The first, you mean a first rounder?
Yeah,
If we get first,
if we do get one for Jimmy, what do we do with it?
Take
is he?
take take
Good.
the high, take a good player, like somebody that you know somebody's gonna go after. Take him, that player, and then weigh your options and see who comes after that player because whoever comes after that player might have a good offensive lineman for you.
Okay, we gave up the number 12 and the 29th last year, right?
Right?
Now, let's let's hypothetically say that Washington does give us that first. That's in 11th. Trey Lance contract right now for being the third pick in the draft is close to 40 mil. We can look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's nothing, but that's a lot of money to be giving a kid in the first round. So imagine what the 11th pick is worth. I mean, it's a little less, but it's still in the 30s, no doubt.
No,
So
I know they'll work around that money. They will. As soon as they get rid
yeah,
of Jimmy, and they get what they get with him, a second, first, third, whatever, and they're gonna work around that money. I know they will.
I
And
mean,
I
but
know, I know guys want to come back, so they'll work on them for maybe 1 or 2 years. That's it.
okay, that's fine. But if you do get a first round for Jimmy, do you trade that first round off? I
That's
mean,
what I was thinking of too. I was thinking the same thing. I say,
you got
wondered
what you wanted.
if you get a first rounder for Jimmy G, would you trade it up for either 2 picks for second round, or a second or third, or hopefully get, and you know how they like to do it. They like to play with the board, so they'll probably back up. You
Well,
know.
I tell you what, if they do get that pick and don't do nothing and don't back up and stay right where they at, I wouldn't mind picking up on Derek Stingley Jr.
Derek who?
Derek Stingley from
What
LSU.
what position?
He's DB.
Ooh, yeah.
He is if I'm not mistaken, one of the top two DBs
Ooh.
going early in the first round.
What would you do if they actually went for that and got him? What would you do?
I mean, I'll be ecstatic at that because I mean we're beefing up that back end. There's no reason for anybody to say our back end is suspect. No,
I got
nah,
you.
because I mean we got guys to come in and play the positions that they need to be placed at, and actually play, like you got them for.
Just so you know, I got about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go through the last 2 questions real quick.
Yeah, sure.
This one is, whose defense was better? Harbaugh, 2011 to 14, or I should say, or, not and, or Shanahan from 2017 to 21.
I'm gonna go with any of those defense that was under Harbaugh.
Exactly. I mean,
They
Shanahan
have
did a good job in 2019, yes, but they had more better record, and their defense was hyped up, bulked up, everything under Harbaugh.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say.
Well, I'm gonna say Harbaugh because Harbaugh wasn't Harbaugh the year that they had Stubblefield and Young and all that,
They
and
had household names. They had real legit household names, dude, on that team.
I would not say shy away from the running backs because then they have Floyd and Rick. What was his name? Floyd, number 40.
I knew you
I
were
got a
talking
brain
about.
freeze
Right,
here.
the fullback,
The fullback. He was
fullback.
good. Yeah, he was good.
William Floyd. William Floyd.
William,
See,
okay.
the same time we just thought about it, same time.
William
William
Floyd.
Floyd. Yeah, William
And,
Floyd, baby.
and
Number
they
40.
had, I don't know who else they had, but I would go with Hardball.
Who? What with Harbaugh? He still have Frank Gore? No,
Yeah, Frank Gore. Yeah,
no. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Because Gore came in the league in 2005. Yeah, he had Frank Gore.
Frank
Um,
Gore.
You
Harbaugh.
gotta look at your cards. You gotta look at your book.
Look at my book because it has all that in there.
Cheater.
See, when you think about it, honestly, you think you can probably name more guys of the Harbaugh's defense than you can Harbaugh's offense. Like right now, you could probably name more guys on the Shanahan's offense than you can his defense.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
there's
though
not
even though you
a
watch
lot
him
of players on defense under Shanahan that are way better than Harbaugh's team. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Harbaugh's team was ruthless.
I mean,
I'm
like you
sorry,
said,
they
we,
were.
we can go with Bryant Young, we can go with the Smith brothers, we can go with Willis, we can go
God.
with
That team was balked. It was balked up.
the kid who retired like right after Patrick Willis, like he was taking over.
Dante Hittner.
Brock, no. Was it okay? Was
You
it
mean
Brock?
Brooks? You mean Brooks?
No, Brock. I think it was.
Ahmad Brooks. Ahmad Brooks.
No, Amar Brooks. Amar Brooks had his leg broken, his knees popped out of
Yeah.
place or something.
Yeah.
No. Was that Navarro Bowman? That was Navarro Bowman.
No, that was Noah Bowman. You're talking about Bowman.
Yeah.
At the goal line?
Yeah.
Goal line.
Yeah.
Yeah, goal line.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the kid we had at linebacker, man, as soon as P. Wills left, he took over. He was supposed to be the next man in charge, but he retired. That was at 26. That was his second season on the team, and I guess it was some health issue.
you talking about the white kid?
Yeah, Brock. His last name Brock, I think his name.
Yeah, you're right, Brock. What was his first name? Do you remember his first name or no?
I can't remember his first name, but I mean,
he retired after he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was playing so good. But then when he got hurt, he decided he wanted to retire.
Yeah, see,
I remember that.
You can name more guys off that Harbaugh defense than you can the offense. I mean, with Shanahan is all offense. You can see that.
So we all agree on Harbaugh. Harbaugh, we all agree.
Harbaugh, but don't forget about Singletary. He had some good defensive players too.
He inherited Harbaugh's guys.
Oh, he inherited Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Come with me if you want to live. Or you want to play for this team, you come with me. You want to play hard, come with my team.
What would you do with the first four picks? I'm sorry about that, brother. I know you got some time. That's why I'm trying to.
That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Our last question anyway. Last question.
Okay, last one. All right. Yep. Well, shoot. Me, I would go DB, edge, and probably right guard. I would do something like that. Defense first, then I would mix it in with a little bit of offense.
Good. Good, Chuck.
I agree with him. Defense, but he didn't mention no wide receiver, so I'd go for a wide receiver. And
first four picks? I mean, you got like 10 picks.
Yeah, man. Don't go for the first four picks with wide receiver. You have plenty. You have plenty down the road.
Wide receivers and running backs, you can get them in the back end. Easy.
That's what I love about this team. They will groom the wide receivers. Shanahan's system, they will groom him, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, he'll groom that wide receiver. He will.
Yeah, but
He'll make him the next Debo. He will.
well,
I'm just saying. Yeah, you can pick whatever you want to pick, Chuck. Don't matter.
Listen,
you
Okay.
want to
you know what?
groom stuff. I mean, we're going to need a quarterback for backup Lance.
Okay. We can get that too through free agency or something. All right, you know what? I tell you what, I would take a wide receiver only if that wide receiver is what's his name, Christian Wilkins, I think it is, from North Dakota State. Trey Lance, old wide receiver. Since the NFL want to allow teams to go ahead and match up college buddies together and stuff like that, so why not? Let's do that. I mean, the man is like 6'3". He's a big guy. He'll be like the biggest receiver we have on the team. If that's the only way that I would possibly go with an offensive receiver and within my first 4 picks, if that guy fell in my lap.
Speaking of brothers, do you know if Joey Bosa is a free agent or not?
Not sure.
Oh man, can you see
Not
him and
sure.
his brother? You see him and his brother together on his team?
I've thought about that. I've seen it.
Oh.
Hell, I've even recreated it on Madden, and that is like that is a sick combination.
Or you know what I mean? Another nice combination. I don't know if you don't like it, but that guy, not the 2 Watt brothers that are playing in Pittsburgh. The other one, what's his name? J.J. Watts or whatever.
You got
J.J. Watt and his brother, yeah.
TJ.
T.J. Watt, yeah, T.J. Watt.
Yeah, which one plays? Which one don't?
T.J.
play?
Watt. T.J. Watt's one who plays for Pittsburgh. T.J. Watt. Yep.
T.J. Watt and J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt plays for the Houston Texans. If I'm correct.
No, he's a Cardinal.
Cardinal. That's who it was. Cardinal. I'm sorry. He got. Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to see him in? I would like to see him. I think he would be a good guy.
No, I think J.J. Watt's injury prone. He got injured last year. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, and not only that, I would much rather just have his brother instead of having
TJ. Yeah, TJ.
TJ is a lot younger.
Yeah. You always usually want to go for the younger one because that way they have more years ahead of them.
Exactly.
So
I mean, all the other DBs and free agent that I see, man, unless we have the money to touch those guys, we're not touching them. Like guys like J.C. Jackson, come on now, please. We don't have the money to give that, man.
Now my turn. 2 DBs. Excuse me. 2 DBs. We'll wait for a wide receiver down the line because we have plenty of picks. I know Kyle Shanahan will go for somebody who can groom, and he'll see somebody down the line that's plenty of wide receivers probably in this draft, and he'll see who he wants, and he'll go get them. I'm not worried about wide receiver in the beginning of the draft. 2 DBs. Probably another offensive guard, most likely. Not take over Lakin, not take over Trent, but might back up Trent or Lakin, and be a backup.
You just need someone who can bring that back up.
Yeah,
that's going to be healthy enough to
bring it back up to all the whole line. And the 4th one, we'll have running backs. We'll have Mitchell, Mostert. Hope Mostert comes back. Sermon.
I don't know about Mostert, man. I think we might let him go because I mean, Miami.
I don't want to let him go. Don't say that.
He can't stay healthy.
I know.
In Miami,
it's just a shame though. It really is. I love Mostert. I do.
And it's time for him to really start getting paid like a running back again, dude. It's. I don't see Mostert doing that. Prove it deal once again. So Miami got enough money in Mike McDaniels to poach him. So.
Now, if we don't grab a quarterback, which we'll probably do it down the line in the back of the draft, a quarterback. If we don't go for a free agent one, we'll go for a draft one. Mm-hmm. But my 4th one definitely be another defensive end. I know we'll definitely need one because who knows what's going to happen with Kinlaw, D Ford. Because D Ford, I'd be surprised if he comes back. I'll be surprised.
I would let D Ford walk instead.
Yep.
If I had to choose, Greenlaw stays. D Ford, I'm sorry, buddy. I like you, but you gotta walk.
Yeah, D Ford's got to go no matter what. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't stay healthy. His back's always issues.
And he's gonna be commanding a lot of cash too, right?
And Hurd, I'm so glad we got rid of Hurd. I had high hopes for the kid, but
He should have been gone. He should have been gone year 2.
Yep.
We shouldn't have kept him that long.
I got you, man. I got you, bro.
But at the same time, having him on the team allow us to do what what we wanted to do. For the simple fact that we would have got rid of him, then that would have been an open slot that we probably could have picked somebody else. I say that's all the time. We probably could have made a move to where Trey Lance does not fall into our lap.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you.
So I mean,
this off season is going to be one hell of a ride. I'm going to enjoy it. And I know we're doing final thoughts. You can go first if you want. I don't want to play ticky-tack-toe stuff, but Chuck, you can go. You let the new guy go last. Go, Chuck. You get your final thoughts, bud.
Final thoughts is there's better things come. I think we're grooming the team for at least another 4 Super Bowls, just like Joe Montana. But 4 or maybe 5, and I believe the Steelers are going to be one of our victims. That's it.
The new guy. Go right ahead, brother. It's all you, Maverick.
final thoughts. I now feel like Jerry Springer trying to get. No, I mean,
it's all
I'm
love here,
just
man.
ready.
It's all love here, man. It's all love here.
I'm just ready for an exciting off season. I'm ready to hear about the workouts that Trey Lance and Ayuk and others are supposed to be putting in together. And more so just ready for the season to get back. Man, I'm ready for some more Niners football, man. Like I actually feel more ready for Niners football than I've been in the past 4 years. So I'm just ready. Those are my final thoughts. Let's be out there and just be faithfuls one more time.
Sorry.
Yeah, you good. You good. Yeah. So let's
He's
get back
being
out there
off.
and be faithfuls, man. I'm just ready for us to be united once again.
My final thoughts are: thank you so much for Maverick for accepting my invitation to come join us, come join our podcast with us. Now we have a sixth guy, I should say. Hey, hopefully it'll be the key. 6th guy for 6th ring next year. Love that.
Let's make it, baby.
I love that shit.
Let's make it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I want to shout out, of course, to other brothers, Mark, Jizzle, and Troy. Shout out to you, brothers. We miss you on this one. And of course, this off season is going to be probably going to be slow, I imagine, because it always is. Off seasons are always slow. And love this. I love doing this show. And I'm proud to do it again. I know, and Maverick, you know, I won't be back again till next Friday. We won't be back till next Friday. So to say, you know,
Just
hopefully we'll have everybody this time. Hopefully we'll
just
have
keep me posted.
6 boxes. 6 boxes all filled up, all 6 of us. So, and you know, it's gonna be a slow off season unless something goes on with Jimmy G. We find out with notification saying that he's gone, he's traded. Then all we have to do is worry about is what the competition is. Yeah, there you go. Got the right word out. So basically, you know, go ahead. You can go ahead and follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. That's our Twitter handles. I thank God that Chuck made his own Twitter handle up. Now you can follow him. Now you can follow him finally. Maverick. That's how you can find Maverick. MAV at MAV813DFS.
Yes,
That's how you follow him.
Mav 813 DFS, baby.
And of course, you can follow me at Ryan. And of course, at JMSY16A, it's Joe Montana, Steve Young. Their numbers. And of course, you know, it's gonna be gonna be an off season. So I gotta say, and we're not stopping this. We're not stopping this. We're gonna keep
No,
going.
sir.
So I want to thank you all very much for coming on here. I want to thank everybody for the comments, and I'm gonna start with, of course, Troy from Faithful Boys. Shout out to you and your sidekick, partner of crime. That's been good. All right. Some Punk, thank you very much, man, for your sexy Chuck,
Yeah, well,
comfortable. And then you got Christopher, that's one of Troy's friends. And then you got Troy himself, Missy Troy. Thank you for coming, bud. And whoever that person Edgar was, I thank you very much for at least commenting. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, guys, there's always faithful 24/7 podcast, and we'll be back soon. Another week or so, we'll be back. All right.